Evolution of C++ is over. Difference between C and C++ is over. Tell me. Respond me.
Yes, sir. What?
Then programming paradigm, that is over. Monolithic programming, procedural programming, structured programming. This part is over. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So, what will be the key concept of object-oriented programming? This is over.
No, sir. This question
What will
is
yeah. So, these will be the features, key concepts of object-oriented programming that will be discussed in the coming classes. One is data abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, dynamic binding, message passing, reusability, delegation, changeability. This thing will be discussed in the coming classes. Okay. Then this is the advantages of object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programs can be comfortably upgraded using inheritance. Reductant program codes can be eliminated and the use of previously defined classes may be continued. Okay, there is one feature that is inheritance. Inheritance means acquiring the property of others. That means once we have defined classes, okay, then it can be reused. Okay, previously defined classes, it can be reused. Okay, codes can be reused. Okay, using inheritance concept. Then there is data hiding or encapsulation feature is there. Okay, to maintain security. It can be reused. Okay, it can be codes can be reused. Then example of object-oriented programming languages: C++ we are studying. Then Smalltalk C++ that is the base. Okay, basic of object-oriented programming. Okay, then Smalltalk, Charm++, Java, and nowadays everyone, all of us knowing is Python. Okay, so all these are object-oriented programming languages. Now we will discuss about object and class. Okay. Can you hear me?
yes, sir.
Now the thing is that what is object? What is object? From a layman point of view, can you tell me what is object? What is object? Anything. Okay, anything.
Object is a blueprint of class.
That's a blueprint of class. That's a specimen of class. So what is object? Anything that is visible that we see. Okay, or anything that is exists. Okay. Or anything that we think about. That is object. Okay. For example, person. Okay. Person is an object. Okay. Then you are seeing mango, apple, orange, everything is object. Okay. Whatever you are seeing, they are objects. Okay. So we can see. Suppose, see, you all are. This is CSC 15, na? You all are CSC 15, na? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
That means we can say CSC 15. That means your class is CS 15 second year. We can say second year CSC 15. That is your class. So what is this class means? Class means what? That means students are there. So many students from this CSE 15, they are there. But having you all are belong to CSE 15 second year means what? Having some common features, characteristics. Yes or no? Some relationship between yourself. Yes or no? That's why we are telling you are a class. You people are a class. Okay, belong to same class. Okay. So we can say, suppose if I say uh, fruits. Okay, fruits. If fruits means what kind of fruits can be? We can have apple, we can have orange, we can have grape, we can have mangoes. They all are one type of food. So I can say fruit can be a class. If fruit can be a class, then this apple, orange, mango, grape, they all are objects. Object of which class? Objects of fruit class. Are you getting me? So, so like you all are na, you are 90 people in a class. Okay. So every student from this class they can be one object. Okay. So objects are primarily runtime entities in an object-oriented programming. Okay, object always remember object occupies space in memory. Object occupies space in memory. Object occupies space in memory. Every object has its own property or features. Every object has its own properties or features. An object is a specimen of a class. An object is a specimen of a class. Okay. It can be singly recognized by its name. They may represent a person, a place, okay, anything that can be one object. A person, a place, a bank account, a table of data, or any item that the program has to handle. They all are objects. Okay. So when a program is executed, the objects interact with each other by sending messages to one another. So when a program is executed, whatever objects exist in the program, they interact with each other by sending messages to one another. For example, suppose customer for a bank, customer is an object, account is an object. They are two objects in a program. Okay. Then the customer object may send a message to the account object. Then the customer object may send a message to the account object requesting for the bank balance. Okay. Customer object may send a message to the account object requesting for the bank balance. Okay. But when the customer object is sending one message, okay, and getting the bank balance for a particular customer, it is not getting the bank balance of each and every customer. Okay. So it is, and that's why it is called objects can interact without having to know details of each other's data or code. Okay. Objects when interacting with one another, okay, that kind of interaction that is limited. Okay. It does not mean ki interaction means it will know everything, all details. No. It is only when customer is object is sending one message that is sending for a particular account. Okay. To know the bank balance. It does not mean that all accounts are there and you get every details. No. So here, for example, student is there. Okay. Object is student. Okay. They are the these are the functions. These are the features. Okay. Data, name, DOB, marks. They are the characteristic features. These are the functions of the object, like methods, total marks or average marks of a student. Display. They are. So when we are talking about class, what is class? Class is a group of objects. Class is a group of objects having identical properties. Like I told you, CSC 15 second year is a class. Okay, that means each student is one can be one object. Okay, from that class. Okay, that's why a class is a group of objects having identical properties. Identical properties. You all belong to that class means you people belong to that class having some identical properties, common behavior, and shared relationship. There must be some relationship between you. Then objects are nothing but variables of type class. We can say objects are class variables. Class variables. Okay. Once a class has been declared, the programmer can create a number of objects associated with that class. Once we have created one class, we can create a number of objects. Okay, any number of objects for that particular class. Okay. So what is a class? Class is a group of objects. Class is a group of objects having identical properties, common behavior, and shared relationship. For example, a class can be car. Okay, car. If class is a car, what are the properties? Properties of car is company, model, color, capacity. Actions are these are speed, average, brake. Then computer can be a class. Okay. If computer is a class, properties can be brand, price, monitor, resolution, hard disk, RAM size. Okay. Action can be processing speed, display, printing there. So we can say class is a collection of objects of similar type. Class is an object of similar type. For example, mango, apple, orange are members of the class fruit. If fruit has been defined as a class, then the statement fruit space mango. Okay, how to create object? Fruit space mango. Fruit is a class already we declared. Then how to create object for the class fruit? Suppose we want to create a mango object for the class fruit, then fruit space mango. We'll create an object mango belongs to the class fruit. Are you getting me?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, then this is C++ declaration part. Okay, how to declare? First include files, or whatever header files will be there, it will be at the top. Then class declaration. Okay, first we will declare class and define class. Okay, then whatever functions are there in the class, member functions, that will be defined. Okay, that will be defined. Okay, we can define member functions inside the class or outside the class. Okay, inside the class or outside the class, then main function. Okay, this is the parts of C++ program. Okay. Simply you read, I provided the notes, there is nothing. Then there are different types of tokens. C++ programs contain various components. The compiler identifies them as tokens. What are the types of tokens? One is keyword, variables. This is okay. Oh, operators is repeated. Okay, only it is one operators. Keywords, variables, operators, constants, special characters. Got this one. Okay, just repeated operators twice. Is that okay? This notes I given you na.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
then come to this C++ declaration one.
Yes, sir.
You can read these things. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you can see. Okay, I already communicated these notes. Okay, simply you can read. Okay, how many types of keywords in C++? Keywords. How many keywords in C?
Sir, 32.
32.
32.
In C++ it is 63. There are 63 keywords in C++. Then these identifiers, okay, you read what are the keywords you read, then how to declare variables that you know in C programming language. That is same here, declaration. This is dynamic initialization, runtime, value is being assigned during execution, dynamic initialization. R value is not given, it is given at the time of execution. Then how many types of data types? Data types can be basic, derived, user defined. Okay, in some books it is also given void data type. The type four types. Okay, void is one type of data type. Some books is given. So what will be basic? What will be user defined? What will be derived? Derived will be pointers, functions, references, arrays. They are derived. Pointers, functions, arrays, references. User defined is structure, class, union, enum, type data. Basic is there. Float, integer, character. They are basics. Okay. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So simply you read this much. So we're going to start the programs. This is your today is your first lab.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do one thing. I give you intro one, intro two, then C++ declaration, C++ declaration two. Yes or no? Notes, na? Just all of you go through it. What we have discussed. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Go through it. C++ declaration one, C++ declaration two notes I given. Then introduction one, introduction two. Four notes I given you. Just go through it. Then we will go for lecture 3, lecture 4. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Ankit Mahapatra, roll number 009,
Present, sir.
056,
Present, sir.
130, 130, Waj Khan, 152,
Present, sir.
230, 231, 371, Ayan Alim, 301,
Present, sir.
348, 365,
Present, sir.
524,
Present, sir.
537, 620,
Present, sir.
695,
Present, sir.
715,
Present, sir.
787,
Present, sir.
826,
Present, sir.
827,
Present, sir.
829,
Present, sir.
831,
Present, sir.
849, 057,
Present, sir.
068,
Present, sir.
105,
Present, sir.
127,
Present, sir.
141,
Present, sir.
171,
Present, sir.
201,
Present, sir.
227,
Present, sir.
238,
Present, sir.
292,
Present, sir.
491,
Present, sir.
515,
Present, sir.
528,
Present, sir.
552,
Present, sir.
560,
Present, sir.
564,
Present, sir.
724,
Present, sir.
745,
Yes, sir.
7921, 926,
Present, sir.
933,
Present, sir. 933.
okay, 963, sorry, 969,
Present, sir.
974,
Present, sir.
975,
Present, sir.
977,
Present, sir.
979,
Present, sir.
36 Sukriti,
Present, sir.
86,
Present, sir.
227, Animes,
Present, sir.
282, Soham, 313,
Present, sir.
434,
Present, sir.
557,
Yes, sir.
569,
Present, sir.
575,
Present, sir.
594,
Present, sir.
596,
Present, sir.
606,
Present, sir.
622,
Present, sir.
623,
Present, sir.
628,
Present, sir.
629,
Yes, sir.
664, 681,
Present, sir.
915, 948,
Present, sir.
219,
Present, sir.
281,
Present, sir.
295,
Present.
298,
Present, sir.
315,
Present, sir.
333,
Present, sir.
390, 392,
Present, sir. Sir, 390 present.
okay, 392,
Yes, sir.
416,
Present, sir.
422,
Present, sir.
43,
Present, sir.
468.
Present, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir.
Sir, 282 present. Sir, 2915 also present.
Sir, 2664 also present.
I'm not getting any roll number from you. Last four digit tell me.
Sir, 2915.
Sir, 2282.
348, sir.
2282 done. Then
2664.
29 something na 29.
2915.
Okay, that's it. Done.
231.
Two last four digit.
Sir, 5231.
921.
Hmm?
Sir, only 231.
Sir,
1921.
1921.
5231 Sachin Kumar.
Yes, sir, yes.
Done.
Sir, 2664.
26.
2664.
Hold on.
1921.
हाँ
1921.
जब अटेंडेंस ले रहा था क्या कर रहे थे तुम लोग?
So my Wi-Fi was down that.
रिपीट में नहीं कर पाऊंगा आज लास्ट टाइम है. नेक्स्ट टाइम से नेक्स्ट क्लास से कभी रिपीट नहीं होगा. रिपीट में अटेंडेंस ले नहीं पाता हूँ. नहीं मिला रोल नंबर. एनीवन एल्स?
348.
हाँ
348, sir.
348 अभिषेक रंजन.
Yes.
यस.
So 1921.
रुद्रांश.
Yes.
डन. So absent roll numbers are 130 who is, then 230 Sachin, 271 Ayan, then 620 Dhabal.
Present, sir.
Dhabal is inclusion. Okay, 537 Vidisha absent. Okay, all of us are present.
Sir, 5130 present, sir.
What's your name?
Sir, always.
कहाँ था? हमको कहाँ था? From next class onwards no repeat. एक बार में जो दिया नहीं. Okay. So whatever notes I given you, you read. Okay, there now.
Hello, sir.
Hmm.
Can we leave now?
Hmm?
Can we leave?
You leave. Why? Why you will leave?
I thought the class was over.
Class is over. How to know class is over? Teacher is there. You have class now 3 to 4, then 4 to 6. Lab is there. How you are thinking? Class is over. What's your roll number?
3295.
Huh?
3295.
Class is not over. Why? You are supposed to stay here from 3 to 6. Michael? Class is till 6, na? Lab is there, na? From 4 to 6. Okay. So now we will discuss about public keyword. Okay. The keyword public. Okay. You see, I told you inside class. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
The members inside class can be declared inside public section, private section, or protected section. Okay. Here we are not going to discuss about protected. We are going to discuss about public section of the class and private section of the class. Okay. public section and private section. That's why first we are starting from public section. That means the data member or member function that can be declared inside class as public. Okay, as public. Okay. So how to use this public keyword and what is this public keyword? What is the use of it? So we will understand this thing by using one program. Okay. Here the program is written in Turbo C++, but when you will write in the lab, the program will you need to write in Unix platform. Okay. That means what is the modification? You will modify in this way. Has include IO stream. It will be has include IO stream in the first line. Second line using namespace std. Okay. This much is changed, and another is here I have written clear screen. This function won't be used in Unix. Okay. This function won't be used. Clear screen. It is used in Turbo C++ environment. Okay. And all other things same. Here it is has include IO stream first line, second line using namespace std. Okay. Then how to compile? Compile is g++ space filename.cpp and how to execute /a.out. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you see the what is the program? Program is write a program to declare all members of a class as public. Okay. So here we need to declare all members of a class as public. Okay. All members of a what can be members of a class? It can be data member as well as member function. That means variable members can be variable, members can be function. Yes or no? Inside class, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is in the in this example it is given all members of a class should be public. Yes, that means inside public section of a class we need to declare data members or member functions. Yes, and we need to access those public data members or member functions using object. Yes, to access the elements using object. This is the question given. Are you getting me? So first line we are writing in Unix platform. Okay, we will write has include IO stream. First line, second line using namespace std. Okay, then all other things is same. Suppose we are using class name is item. We are declaring the class name, class item. Okay. Then inside public section, suppose we are using the variables or data members, only data members we are using. We are not using any functions here. So what data members we are using? Code number, price, quantity. This is price, 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 quantity. Code number, price, quantity, and all one is integer type, other one is float type, other one is integer type. And they all these data members or variables are declared inside public section of a class. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
And this is end of class. When end of class, after end of class, we need to have one semicolon. This is the class declaration and definition. Class. Yes. So class is declared and defined before main function. I told you. Okay. So here integer main function. Okay, we don't need to write clear screen in Unix platform, okay, or Linux platform. And now we are creating one object. Okay, how to create object? Class name item, then object, then semicolon. Now object one is created, yes or no? And we need to access what is given in the question, access the elements using object. These elements or data members are public type, public data members. Okay, it can be accessed directly by objects of the class, objects of the same class. Okay, so what is the object of the class? Object is one. So now we are initializing the data members. So the object of same class, object is one dot code number equal to 123. Now code number is initialized, price is initialized, one dot price, then quantity is initialized. Okay, now assigned for these data members by using object. Now we will display these values, code number, price, quantity using object. So cout, okay, cout is to display, print. Okay, so cout, then this less than symbol, then code number. Okay, one dot code number, whatever code number value is there, that will be displayed. One dot price value will be displayed. One dot quantity value will be displayed. As it is integer type name, return type is integer, so we need to write return 0. This is the output. Explanation I written. Okay. In the above program, the members of class item are declared followed by keyword public. The object one of class item access the member variables directly because it is the object of same class and the data members are public type. Okay, public data members. The member variables are initialized and values are displayed on the screen. Are you getting me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Just go through it. Go through this question program. If any doubts, ask me, giving you 1 minute time. Is that okay?
So the one you have written item one, the one how from where it came?
Well, this
Item
one.
one you have written in
Oh, this one is object now. We are creating object for the class item. I told you how to create object. Class name space object name semicolon.
Acha, okay, sir.
Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Object one. One is nothing but it is the object of item. Any name na we can take as object. Are you getting me? Object of
Okay,
a
sir.
class. So this is object declaration for the class item. Yes.
Okay, sir.
And
Okay.
how we will access this? How see data members cannot be initialized inside class. Yes or no? So
Yes, sir.
how they will be initialized? It is initialized through objects of the same class
Yes,
because
sir.
as these data members are public type data members, so it can be accessed directly by the object of same class. Getting me?
Yes, sir.
Just go through it. Giving you 1 minute time. Go through it. This is the basic.
Sir, what is the function of CLR OCR?
CLR SCR, that is clear screen. Okay. To clear screen is used to see in Turbo C++ environment, clear screen function is used to clear the screen. That means if some previous output is there in the display in the screen, that is erased. Okay. Only output for the current program that will be displayed. Previous will be erased. For that reason, clear screen is used. But we don't need to use it because we will be doing programs in Unix platform or Linux platform. Is that okay?
Okay, sir. Is it
Sir.
required in Linux environment?
No, not required. That's why I'm telling you, it is not required
Okay.
because I written the program for Turbo C++ environment. Yes,
Yes, sir.
your environment will be different. That's why a little bit modification. Nothing.
Okay, sir.
Only header file will be different and this one will be different. Yes. Is that okay? Just all of you giving you 1 minute time. Go through it. Any doubts? Ask me. Your timing is from 3 to 6. Class, theory class, then lab. Okay. In between that, I will give you 2-3 minutes break. Get ready to be from here to be in the classroom from 3 to 6. Is that okay? Just go through it. Any doubt? Ask me. Is that okay, Gargi?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts from this program? All of you respond me.
Yes, sir.
No doubts.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Come to the second question. Second one, private keyword. Okay. How to use this private keyword? Why to use private keyword? If we want data members, that means member variables or member functions to be declared inside private section of a class. To be declared inside private section of a class. That means if we want the data member of a class to be private or member function of the class to be private, then it should be declared inside private section of a class. Okay. So the private keyword is used to prevent direct access to member variables or functions by the object. If it is declared inside private section, if it is private type, then the object cannot access the private data members or member functions directly. Here, but here, when it is public type, it is different. The object can access public data members or member functions directly. It can be accessed directly by the object. But here it is, the picture is different. If it is private, object cannot access it directly. So how to access? That's why the example is write a program to access private members of a class using member function. Okay. Write a program to access private members of a class using member. Okay. So this question is write a program to access private members of a class using yes. Here it is. Here what is written? The private keyword is used to prevent direct access to member variables or functions by the object. That means object cannot access private data members or member functions of a class directly. So how it will be accessed? Let's see. Example is suppose class item, then private section of the class, code number, price, quantity. They are private type data members or variables, private type, because it is declared inside private section of a class. Okay. Then how it will be accessed? How it will be accessed? It is as it is private, it will be accessed through public member functions of a class. That is what it is written. Access private members of class using member function. So here we have used public member function. Okay, through public member function, this data member function is initialized or assigned value can be assigned. So inside member function it is initialized or assigned value can be assigned. So code number equal to 125, price equal to this one, quantity equal to this one. Then we are printing. We can print this thing inside function, member function. So we are printing code number, price, quantity. We are not using object here to assign because they are private data members. Okay. So inside member function, it is assigned or initialized and displayed. Now, you see, one is the object of item class, object creation. Then how to access? We will access the public member function of the class, so object. So one dot show in this way, the private data members are accessed. That means object cannot access it directly. So these private data members are accessed by the objects through public member functions of the same class. So one dot show, then inside show function, immediately control will move from here to show function. So it is showing this value, this value, this value that will be displayed here. Are you getting me? Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Just go through it, giving you 2 minutes time. Okay, go through it. Any doubt, ask me. Then we will move to lab.
Sir, after writing one dot show, the compiler will move to the private section and execute those things.
One second. Just repeat your question.
Sir, after we type one dot show in int main, so after typing that, the compiler will move to the private section.
One dot show means what? We are accessing the member function show to object one. Yes or no?
Yes,
Immediately
sir.
control will move from here to where? Show function
To the
definition.
private. Yes, sir.
No. Show function
Okay, okay.
definition. Show
Okay.
function is defined inside public section because object can access only public data members. Well, maybe data member or member function that should be public. It cannot object cannot access the private data members or member functions. Yes.
Okay, sir.
So control is moving from there to here. So inside public member function, it is getting these values. So printing already it is printed there. That will be displayed. Yes.
Okay. Yes, sir. So I wanted to ask that the compiler will stop executing at one dot show, and from there it will jump to the void show.
Void show.
Yes, sir. Where you have
Here,
written.
here
Yes,
when it
sir.
is getting one
To the
dot
show
show,
function.
immediately the compiler goes from here to control goes from here to here. Here.
Okay.
Then after execution of this one, okay, it will return to where? Here. Then next line return 0.
Okay. Yes,
Return
sir.
0
Yes,
means
sir.
what? Stop. Getting me?
Yes, sir.
End of the program. Yes. Any doubts?
No,
Any
sir.
doubts? Anyone
No,
have
sir.
any? So we are closing the class here. Take a break for 2 minutes. Okay. We are coming to the lab. Yes. So come and join in the lab. Huh?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.